Yes, namaste to you all. We know mixed number. Mixed number is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. So we have some examples here and some pictorial representations too to just see what is mixed number. First example is 1 by 2. In this first example, 1 is a whole number and 1 by 2 is a proper fraction. Now, this means it is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2. Now we will shade this 1.5 in this picture. These are two exact similar circles. So let's shade this complete whole one circle, and here you have to shade one part out of two parts made in this whole circle. So let's shade only half part of it. Now the shaded part represent 1.5, that is 1.5. Coming to example B. We have 2 1 by 6, that is 2 plus 1 by 6. We have exactly 3 similar bricks in same shape. So we need to shade 2 bricks, that is 2 rectangular boxes, and making 6 parts of a whole brick, and 1 part we need to shade. So we shade 1 part and 2 parts. These are 2 complete whole bricks or rectangular boxes, and 6 parts are made where we have to take only 1 part because it is 1 out of 6. So this shaded part represent 2 1 by 6. Coming to example C. It is 4 and 3/4. That is 4 plus 3 by 4. So we have 5 similar circles representing similar kind of objects. So we have 4 similar objects. So we need to shade 4 circles, 1, 2, 3 and 4, because we have 4 as a whole number. So we take 4 whole thing and then we make 4 parts of a whole, and we need to take or shade only 3 parts of it. That is representing 4 3 by 4, this shaded part. What we have not taken is unshaded part. So this shaded part represent 4 3 by 4. Now coming to example number D. Example number D is 1 1 by 5. We have 2 similar bricks or rectangular boxes. So let's shade 1 brick or 1 box, and then we make 5 similar parts of a whole and consider only 1 part. So this shaded part represent 1 1 by 5. Now let's take example number E. That is 1 2 by 7. We have 2 plus sign here. You can see in this is a complete whole plus sign, and this plus sign is divided into 7 equal parts, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So let's take this complete one whole plus sign and take 2 parts of this plus sign, consider. So this shaded part and this two part of this whole is representing 1 2 by 7. Students, I have this now idea to share with you. Now I wish you that you have understood and you will make more of such diagrams at home. Students, we have to solve this question. Compare the following pairs of fractional numbers. A number 5 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. This is mixed number and this is improper fraction. So we can directly compare these two. 5 by 2 is 2 and half. This is 2 and half and this is 5 and half. Then 5 and half is greater than 2 and half. But by the process we convert this mixed number into improper fraction. So let's see how do we convert this 5 and half into improper fraction and then compare this with 5 by 2. Now let's read the table of 2 to convert this into mixed number. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. So we go clockwise. First we take 2 and then we go to remainder 1 and then we take 1 and then go to divisor 2. So the fraction is 2 is a whole number, 1 is numerator and this 2 is denominator. So this is converted to half. So now this is equal to 2 half. And now I will tell you another process here how you will convert this mixed number into improper fraction. You have 5 and half. So you will go the reverse process of the process I have shown you right now. Here you need to multiply this 2 and you add, because you know quotient into divisor plus remainder is equal to dividend. So 5 2s are 10 and plus 1. This is 11 and 11 has to be divided by 2. This is the fraction here. This fraction, this mixed number is represented as 11 by 2. So we write it 11 by 2 and 5 by 2. And now in the previous video I had shared you how to compare. The similar method I will do after this rough calculation. We have these two like fraction and we can easily compare that 11 by 2 is greater than 5 by 2. Because when numerator is greater in like fractions, we call it greater. Now coming to example number B. Example number B is 9 by 7 and 1 2 by 7. Now you have understood how to convert mixed number into improper fraction. Let's do the same again. Write down 1 2 by 7. So we need to multiply this whole number by the denominator and we have to add the numerator and then whole divided by 7. So 1 7s are 7 plus 2 9 by 7. This is equal to 9 by 7. So let's write 9 by 7 and 9 by 7. How you will compare? This is both are equal, so we put a equal sign. Let's go for example number C. C is 19 by 7 and third, and you have to compare this with 1 by 6. Now again convert this mixed number to 1 by 6 is equal to, multiply this whole number with this denominator again and add this numerator and then divide by 6. 2 6 are 12 and 1 is 13 by 6. So, let's do, this is 19 by 7 and 13 by 6. Previous video I had taught you how to compare unlike fractions. So we need, by the cross multiplication method, I will see that which one is greater. So I taught you, put arrow from 19 to 6 and 19, 6 times 19 you have to calculate. Now what is 6 times 19? It is 114. And now 13 into 7. Now what is 7 times 13? It is 91. So when you are putting your finger here, 19 into 6 is 114 and 13 into 7 is 91. So of course you are putting your finger this side and getting a greater number. So you will write 19 by 7 is greater than 13 by 6, which means 19 by 7 is greater than its value to 1 by 6, which is your answer to the question. Yes students, this is fractional numbers, worksheet 2. You have to compare the fractions by the cross multiplication. Cross multiplication is a rule by which we compare two unlike fractions. We are given unlike fractions. These two are unlike. Why? Because their denominators are different. Here you can see this is 2 and 4. These are unlike fractions because having different denominators. Now we have to compare by cross multiplication. This is a very simple rule. We write both the fractions like this, 1 by 2, and here we write 1 by 4. And then we put a finger here with the numerator of the first fraction and give an arrow sign pointing towards 4. Now we have to multiply 1 by 4. And what result we get, we have to write down. So below here we write 1 into 4 equals to 4. We are getting the result 4 when we are putting our finger left hand side and multiplying it with the right hand side denominator 4. Now you put your finger right hand side numerator 1 and from here you point towards 2, denominator of left hand side like this. This means you have to multiply 1 by 2. But the result will be for the right hand side because you are starting the arrow from numerator of the right hand side, that is of 1 by 4. So when you multiply 1 by 2, what result you are getting? 1 into 2 equals to 2. So you can see when you put here you get 4. 1 into 4 is 4 and when you put here you get 1 into 2 is 2. This indicates that you are getting a greater number 4 when you are multiplying from this numerator. That means this is showing you half is 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4. How we have decided? By this finger. When we are putting this finger here, we are getting a greater number. So 1 by 2 is greater. So we write 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4. So this is the way we solve using cross multiplication. Let's come to example number D. Here again we are given two unlike fractions. One is 3 by 4, 5. Another is 3 by 4. In similar way, you will write here 3 by 5 and here you will write 3 by 4. Now, same way you will put finger left hand side, numerator of left hand side, and you will put arrow to the denominator of right hand side. So you will write 3 into 4 and the result you are getting 12. 3 4s are 12. Now put your finger right hand side numerator. This is 3 and you have to multiply this 3 by this 5. That is denominator of left hand side. So put the arrow like this and now multiply 3 by 5. So 3 5s are 15. You can see when you have put here, you are getting 12. 3 4s are 12. And when you are putting your finger right hand side, you are getting 3 5s are 15. Now you can see this 15 is greater than 12 and 15 you have got when you are putting your finger right hand side, 3 5s are 15. So this 3 by 4 will be greater than 3 by 5. So you will write 3 by 5 and 3 by 4. You are getting this side greater, the fish mouth will remain open, the greater side. So 3 by 4 is greater than 3 by 5. You can do it mentally also. Just it is very simple. You keep here finger, 3 4s are 12 and 3 5s are 15. Shows you 3 this side it is greater. Now here also 1 4s are 4 and when you put your finger this side 1 2s are 2. So which side it is greater? When you are getting 1 4s are 4. This is the process. By cross multiplication we find which side unlike fractions are greater. You have to do another examples given in your book. You have to solve like this only. Yes, now it is question number 2. Compare the fractions by taking the LCM. Again you are given two unlike fractions. You have to compare. Compare means you have to find which one is greater. 7 by 2 is greater or 5 by 3 is greater. What you will do for this? You will just take out the LCM of the denominators. What are the denominators in first example? 2 and 3. So just take out the LCM of 2 and 3. You can see these two are the numbers which does not have any common factor, 2 and 3. 2 and 3, their LCM will be just 3, 6 by multiplying 2 and 3 because they do not have common factor and they are prime numbers. So when we are given two prime numbers, we can find its LCM by just multiplying them. So 2 and 3 are prime numbers. 2 3 is 6 is the LCM of two prime numbers. Now what we do, we make equivalent fraction of 7 by 2 with the same denominator 6. So let us write the first fraction 7 by 2 and find its equivalent fraction which will have 6 as denominator. So we know we have to make its denominator equal to 6. So we multiply 2 by 3, we get 6. 2 3s are 6. So to get the equivalent fraction of 7 by 2, we will have to multiply 7 also by 3. We know 7 is 7 3s are 21. So the equivalent fraction of 7 by 2 is 21 by 6. Why we have made? Because we want denominator 6. Okay. Now let us take another fraction 5 by 3. Now what do we do here? To make it 6, its denominator would be 6 because LCM is 6. So we have multiplied 2 to get it 6. 3 by 2, 3 into 2 is 6. So 5 into 2 will be 10. So what we have done, we have got the equivalent fractions of 7 by 2 and 5 by 3 whose denominators will be 6. Now what we do? We convert both as like fractions. Previously it was unlike. By converting them into like, we are allowed to add it directly. So now we are going to add this. So how do we add this? We write 7 by 2 plus, okay, we need not to write add here. Addition we will do in the next question. So we simply have to compare. So first I am teaching you compare. Now you can easily see 21 by 6 and 10 by 6. Which one is greater? In like terms, when we have numerator greater, we say this side is greater. This is the way we compare the like fractions. So by comparing the numerator, we can say 21 by 6 is greater than 10 by 6. And 21 by 6 is the value of 7 by 2. And 10 by 6 is value of 5 by 3. So we can say 7 by 2 is greater than 5 by 3. Now, what is the rule? First of all, you have to take out the LCM of the denominator. Then you have to convert both the fractions into like fractions by converting them as denominator equal to the LCM, and then we compare which side it is greater, and finally we write it with the given question. This is the way by taking LCM we compare. So after doing this A number, let's go to solve B number. So I am erasing this A number and let's start this 5 by 6. B number we will do 5 by 6 and 3 by 4. So let's take the LCM of 6 and 4. When we are given two numbers like 6 and 4, we read the table of the greater number. And we just go on checking that when we are reading the table of greater number, does that number come in the table of 4 also? 6 1 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12. 6 does not come in the table of 4, but 12 comes in the table of 4. So we stop here. 12 will be the LCM of 6 and 4. Again I am repeating, we have to read the table of the greater number 6. 6 1s are 6, which is not coming in the table of 4. So 6 2s are 12. 12 will come in the table of 4 because 3 times 4 is 12. Because 12 is coming in the table of 6 and 4 both, so 12 is the LCM of 6 and 4. Now we can convert 5 by 6 and 3 by 4 into like fractions by converting them as denominator equal to 12. So we write the first fraction first, 5 by 6. This is equal to 5 by 6. We write denominator as 12. Now we know 6 2s are 12, then 5 2s are 10. Both numerator and denominator we will multiply by 2. So we write directly here 5 2s are 10. So we are getting equivalent fraction of 5 by 6. Let us write the second number 3 by 4. Now what do we do? We need this as 12. Now we know 4 3s are 12. So we multiply 3 by 3. 3 by 3, that would be 9 by 12. So 4 3s are 12 and 3 3s are 9. So now we have converted this as 10 by 12 and this as 9 by 12. Now you can easily say which one is greater, 10 by 12 or 9 by 12. In like fractions, when numerator is greater, we tell that fraction is greater. So here 10 by 12 is greater than 9 by 12. So 9 by 12 is the value of 3 by 4 and 10 by 12 is the value of 5 by 6. So we can say that 5 by 6 is greater than 9 by 12. This is the way we take out which fraction is greater by taking LCM. So I'll give you assignment. I hope you will do at your home. Yes students, I have brought this building blocks to explain you fractions. Some concepts are there, you can easily understand fractions. Even you can also experiment with so many things, like you will count how many yellow color building blocks I have. 1 2 3 4. 4 blocks are there, and 2 blue, 1 and 2 blue building blocks, blue color, and 3 I am having in white colors. 3 building blocks I am having in white colors, you can see, and 1 is black color. I am keeping in front of you to explain you fractions. These are building blocks, 3 white color, 4 yellow, 2 blue and 1 black colors, you can see. Now you will see the fraction. Okay, now you will tell the fraction of, I will just arrange it like this. I will make a tower. One black block is the base, and then I am keeping white building blocks upon it to make a tower. This is white color, and now I am making yellow color, putting here upon this. Now this is again has become bigger, and then I have blue color building blocks. So now your tower is ready. Now if I ask you the fraction for the black color part, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1 out of 10, that means 1 by 10 is the black color. Now 1, 2, 3, 3 by 10 is white color, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 by 10 is yellow color, and 1, 2, 2 by 10 is blue color. Okay, so now you know the fraction of every part of different colors. Okay, now I will arrange it in different way. You will see that the same part, now this part is not going to change, but the same part name will be changed if I arrange and show you in different ways. And we will get equivalent fractions which will represent the same part of this whole tower. This whole tower is now representing one tower. Now I will represent in different way, but the fraction will be changed. That will be the equivalent to 4 by 10 or 2 by 10 or 3 by 10 or 1 by 10. Gradually we will study like that. Now see how I am going to arrange this star. I will just open this again and you will see this. Yes, now I have kept it like this. Now what I'll do, I will arrange it like this. You will see I am arranging it like this. Here we have 4 yellow color. I will arrange it like this. And then white color like this. I will arrange, and then blue color I will arrange like this, and then yellow color. Now I have arranged this way, and you can, now the same tower is arranged different way and we can count it differently. Now you can see that each block is divided into 4 parts by this 4 circle, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see, count the yellow part. If one part, each part is divided into 4 by the 4 represented by the 4 circles. Okay, 4 circles are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4, 4, 8. 4 3s are 12. 4 4s are 16. Then 4 5s are 20. 4 6 are 24. 4 7s are 28. 4 8s are 32. 4 9s are 36 and 4 10s are 40. So you can see this total small circles are 40. Okay. Now what will be the yellow part? Yellow part will be 4, 4, 8, 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16. So 16 by 40. So previously we had got 4 by 10 and now we are getting 16 by 40. Both are equivalent because this is actually representing the same part. From this side you can see this is 4, 3, 7 and 2, 9, 1, 10. 10, 4 out of 10, and from here you can say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 4s are 16, 16 out of 40, 16 out of 40. Now you can see 16 out of 40 and 4 out of 10. These are equivalent because representing the same part of the whole. Now I will arrange it in different way to show you how we are getting equivalent fractions which are representing the same part. Okay, I will again break it in front of you to show you. Now each one I will show you like how to count it half. First I am making the base with the yellow one, blue color. This is the base. And now Upon this, I will put this black color. Okay, and again I am dividing it like this. And again on the top of this we have this, and then I am putting it like this, and then two white color. I have arranged the same thing in different way. Now another tower I have made with the same building blocks. Again we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks again I am having, but I will count it different way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now the total parts are 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now yellow color is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 20. 8 out of 20 is equal to 4 by 10 is equal to 16 by 40. Now what was the white color? White color was 3 by 10. And then 4 parts when we divided, we had 4 3 are 12 by 40. And now when we have 2, and 2, 4, 6. 6 by 20. These are equivalent fractions because they are representing the same part of a whole tower. Got it? And for black is 2 out of 20. So 2 out of 20 when divided by 4, 4 by 40. And when divided by 1, it was 1 out of 10. So 1 by 10 equal to 2 by 20 equal to 4 by 40. Got it? So this is all representing this block, only this part of the whole tower. So that is the way we have defined equivalent fractions are those fractions which represent the same part of a whole. Whole means here the whole tower. Got it? So I think with this you have very nicely understood the concept of equivalent fractions. Thank you, children.